I just bought a Hulk 181, the biggest Bronze Age comic there is. The first appearance of Wolverine, debatable, that's a different video. And one of the top 5 most wanted comics for all comic collectors, but also one of the most faked. When I finally got my hands on this, I had a lot of questions. Is it real? Is it restored? Is it complete? Does it have the Marvel value stamp? Am I making a huge financial mistake? I don't know, maybe. In this video, I'll be breaking it all down, how I came across it, what I did to check it out, and how I reacted when I did find out it is in fact Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Chris here at Cheddar Comics, here at the center of the Cheddarverse. Today, I'm very excited to share and show a big get, a Hulk 181. The biggest Bronze Age key there is. There's nothing bigger in the Bronze Age than Wolverine's first appearance. Debatable. Every time I say it, it's debatable. That's for a different video. Take it up in the comments if you want about Hulk 180, 181. Just looking at it like next to it's crazy. I love it. It's so cool, man. It's such a great moment for me because, you know, I started Cheddar Comics about 3 years ago. If it's your first time here in the channel, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. I buy and sell comics all day, every day. I have a weekly Thursday live sale on Instagram. Follow me here on Instagram for that weekly Thursday live sale. That's how I support my family. This is a full-time business somehow, and I'm very happy doing it. So for me, starting out in the beginning of Cheddar Comics, you know, I was going to, at the very beginning, I was going to half price. I was going to bookstores. I'm trying to find comics that are $1, they're underpriced, or they're undervalued. You know, buy them for $1, take them, sell them for $5, and I'm happy as a clam. So for, you know, three years later, to be at a place where I'm financially okay with putting some big money down to purchase a Hulk 181 for the business is very good, very nice. Love seeing that. Nice little benchmark there for the business. I'm very happy about that. But it did not come without its challenges and its anxiety and all of that. You know, maybe I'll look back in a few years at this video and laugh that I was so nervous about buying it, but I'm here to be truthful, I'm here to be honest, and I was a little anxious mess. Very anxious, very nervous. How did it all happen? How did it come to me? Where did I find it? Let's get into it. So something I learned from Very Gary's Comics here on YouTube, I'm sure you've seen his videos or seen him around. Very Gary had a great line and he said, it's not about the comics, it's about the connections. It's about the people you meet. And I was like, wow, that's, you know, that's a very different way to think about it when you're starting off. You're thinking it's about the comics, it's about what you find. No, it's about the people you meet. It's about the connections you make. I have a friend here, Siggy. He owns Sig's Treasure Chest. Follow him on Instagram, on Facebook if you're ever coming through Madison. It's a great toy shop here. And he recommended me to his friend, John, who owns a record shop called The Door, which is also, it's in Monona, just outside Madison. Check out The Door if you're ever in Monona or Madison. So John reached out to me. He said, hey, I came across these comics. I have Wolverine's first appearance, you know, and sometimes over here, this is my personal collection. Sometimes is that a Hulk 180? Is it a 181? Is it 180? You know, which one of these is it? You know, it's a pretty, even between these two, it's a pretty big difference, right? So before I even see it, I'm thinking already about potential issues. The number one potential issue with the Hulk 181 is it's missing the Marvel value stamp. Marvel value stamp was a program that Marvel started for kids. They were trying to get you to buy every comic they had online. So they would sell you, I'm sure you already know, but in case you don't know, they sold a little stamp book. They would sell you the stamp book and say you got to collect all the stamps to try to get you to buy all the books, and you would cut them out, you would buy the book, you would cut it out and put it in your stamp booklet. So Hulk 181 is notorious for missing that Marvel value stamp, which I'm sure you know. That was my first thing I thought of. My second thing I thought of was, is it restored? Has it been glued? Has it had color touch? Has it been trimmed? That kind of stuff. And then my third thing that I thought of was, over the years, I've just seen a lot of full-blown fakes. because it is one of the most desirable comics, like, of all time. I can't remember if I tried looking today and I couldn't find it. I couldn't remember if it was Go Collect or Cover Price. Ask collectors if there was one comic that you could own out of anything, regardless of price. What's the one comic you would want? I would think you would be saying Action 1, Detective 27, Amazing Fantasy 15, like stuff that's like really crazy price, because that's what I would think that I can't afford. And those were on the list. Like, I think Action 1 was number 1 and Detective 27. I can't remember if it was number 4 or number 5. Hulk 181 was one of the most desirable comics on that list, like, for everyone. That's why it's one of the biggest books, because Wolverine is so beloved. So that's why it's also one of the most faked, counterfeited books, because it does have such a high desirability. So I've had these two raw, 80 and 82, so I kind of had an idea of the paper and the quality and how it should look. So those were kind of my big 3 things that I was thinking about when I went in. I go meet John, great guy, love talking to him. He's got this cool record shop. It focuses on punk and metal, and we're talking about the comics. They came from a woman, a friend of his. They were her father's comics. He passed away. She took them on. They're in her storage unit. She just wants her space back. John's helping her move the comics. So I look at some other stuff, I buy some other stuff, we make deals, and he's like, okay, let's check out the Hulk book. I'm like, okay, great. And then boom, pulls it out. It's a Hulk 181. So what I do is I have a little tiny, I can't find it. I have a little tiny, it's like a little black light. So you can buy this little black light on Amazon, and you can scan it over the book to see it, like color touch or glue will pop off, and you'll see that it's been glued or color touched. I wasn't really that particularly worried about that with this one, just because of the story, that these were someone's father's books and they were in storage and yada yada, but I still gotta do my due diligence, especially when dropping a good amount of money. So I looked it over and I didn't see any. Do I know what I'm looking for? No. Do I know what I'm doing? Not really, no. But I didn't see anything that was obvious or blatant, so past that first hurdle. Obviously, I flipped it open right away and looked for the Marvel value stamp. It had the Marvel value stamp, which was awesome. That's the first big knock against most copies of Hulk 181. And I just looked it over. I felt the paper quality. I looked to see, you know, has it been printed? Is it off-white? Does the paper look right? Everything looked right to me. So it kind of passed my 3 things that I was worried about. The stamp, the restoration, and is it a fake? To me, it passed. I mean, obviously the stamp I can see. The other 2, like, I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'll be honest. I don't know everything. Okay, we'll find that out later if it is restored. Hopefully it's not, but I don't believe it is. So now the negotiation starts with me and John. We go back and forth. He has a certain price. I'm a little bit lower because I'm trying to put in some upside because I am going to be sending it to CGC. I am going to get it pressed. CGC is going to charge me minimum, I think it's $96 because it hits a certain benchmark. So it's below 1975 and it's over a certain amount. It's over 400. Before 75, so it automatically is the 3.2% slabbing fee. So I'm pricing that in. I got to get it cleaned and pressed. I got to get it shipped. If I sell it, I got to have room for fees, taxes, take a best offer. So I hit him with a new offer that was like a little bit above what I'd offered the first time. He said, done deal, let's do it. I said, great, that's awesome. Came to the deal. He was happy, I was happy, his friend was happy, everyone's happy, and here I am with the Hulk 181. Whoa! So then I took it home, I had it riding in the front seats, and I just couldn't believe it. Iconic. It is gonna get cleaned and pressed, so here's what's gonna happen now. It's gonna get cleaned and pressed because it's worth putting the investment in to get that grade bump, whatever little bump we could get. You know, if you get half a point, within just a few degrees of this book, you know, you're talking a few $1,000s. So it's worth the investment to get it cleaned and pressed. I'm sending it to my buddy, Matt, at Press Comics right here. Give him a follow. He's gonna be taking care of my Hulk 181 here. Hopefully we'll get a nice bump out of it and then off to CGC where it's gonna be on the ultimate fast track, whatever the hell I'm paying for. And when it gets back, you know, we'll see how it does. So I'm gonna go over to the table. I'm gonna look it over. I'm gonna do some scans of it, and I want you to comment what you think the grade is as of now, or what you think CGC will put it at. And I would love to know your thoughts on it. So let me know what you think. So what do you think? So it's got that crease right here. The other thing I really notice is this right there. Try to reflect it in the light so you can really see all the issues it has. The back cover is where I think it really probably has the most issues. So what do you think? Comment below what you think the grade is. You know, I think maybe before, like as it is now, what do you think? 5, 5.5. Some people thought 6, 7. You know, depending on how much it can be cleaned and pressed, but still a great looking. The colors, man, the colors really pop on this thing. You know, these reds and yellows are always the first thing to get drawn out from the sun. So like the yellow in Wolverine is really great. Obviously all that background red is still there, which is super cool. Just really it is, and I'm not joking, it really is an honor, because it's a piece of comic history, it's a piece of X-Men history, it's a piece of American history, American mythology here, looking at the first appearance of Wolverine. So again, let me know in the comments below what you think the grade is as of now, what you think it's going to come back as from that CGC slab. I'll do a follow-up video if it's worth it, and we'll see how that goes. Ooh, I'm nervous. As for the business for Cheddar Comics, it's a great moment. This is my biggest, best find I've had in 3 years. So I'm super excited about the benchmark, the level that, you know, I'm getting to be able to find stuff like this, no longer going to half price, trying to find a $1 book for $5, you know, we're in the thousands. So it's cool for me as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as a comic collector myself, to finally get to a point where I can find a Hulk 181, buy it, and see if we can improve on it and send it to CGC and get it into the hands of a collector plucked from the wild. I am just a bridge to the collector to enjoy this book for whoever knows how long. Building this business from nothing and ending up here at a Hulk 181, it's a great day. Honestly, it's a great day to be holding a Hulk 181. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate you so much for being here, listening to me talk about this Hulk 181. Again, don't forget to comment what you think the grade is. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and find me on Instagram, most importantly, where I am doing weekly live sales every single Thursday, selling tons of great comics over and over, week in, week out. I thank you. I love you. Come back again for the update on the same Cheddar time, same Cheddar channel.